Dear entrepreneurs and founders, growing a sustainable business in Nigeria and any other place in the world can be very, very frustrating, which is why you need more than the startup capital to actually grow a sustainable business. There are 3 other forms of capital that you need to grow a sustainable business, which is what we're going to be finding out together in this video. But before we proceed, let me welcome you to the Stress-Free Money Zone, where we promote habits and knowledge that can enable one to live a financially stress-free life. I still remain your host, Mr. Chisom Anolefo, aka Mr. Investment. And before we go to the business of today, don't forget to like this video at the end of the day if you love it, and don't forget to share and subscribe. Thank you very much. So let's get down to the business of today. Aside the startup or seed capital, which is very fundamental to the launch of your business also needs what I call the reinforcement or the push capital. Just like the name implies, reinforcement or push capital. I believe you can agree with me that the only thing that needs reinforcement or push is something that is getting tired, or let's say as a human being, you only need reinforcement or push when you are getting tired, when you are losing power or losing strength, and that's when you need, maybe someone to kind of push you or reinforce you. The same thing is applicable to business, and this is most likely to occur for entrepreneurs within 6 months to 2 years of starting their business. You tend to find out that your business is kind of running out of cash flow. You are not able to meet up with your inventory. Maybe you are not even able, at that point you have not even reached your break-even point, and you are not even able to meet up with payment of salaries and your advertisement, your marketing expenditure and all of that. And at that very particular point, what your business needs at that point is what I call the reinforcement capital or the push capital. Okay, so now you have been able to launch your business, then also your business have gotten to that stage where it requires a reinforcement capital, and you have been able to inject that into your business. The next form of capital you should be looking out for is what I call the float capital. Yes, most cases, most businesses require this float capital between the age of 2 to 5 years in business. When their business is still between the age of 2 to 5 years, they require this float capital. So just like the name implies, float capital is that capital that your business needs to be able to stabilize. You have been able to get to your break-even point, and also you are possibly also making profit in your business. Now that float capital enables you to stay profitable, enables you to be able to stabilize your business in such a way that it can hardly go back to not making profit again. You are trying to use that capital to stabilize your business and be able to stay in profit. That is what float capital does for your business. So most businesses, in most cases, we don't really pay attention to this form of capital. We just feel that once we have our startup capital and we have started our business, that's all we need. But that is not all we need. Just like we already seen in this video, we need our reinforcement capital. We need also this float capital to be able to stay profitable. And once your business has been able to overcome this very particular stage, the next stage or the next form of capital that your business will be needing is what I now call the expansion or the diversification capital. Just like the name implies again. Now your business is already profitable, you're already making profits, you're already stable. You are now thinking of how to expand your business, either in terms of opening more offices or opening more branches, or you are now thinking of how to diversify, how to go into new product line, new service line, and all of that. So at that very particular point, that is where in most cases most companies now decide to go public, in order to attract more of this expansion and diversification capital, because you already have a proven track record. At that very particular point, it is more easier to attract investors and attract the public to actually invest in your business. So we can actually conclude by saying that most businesses actually fail in their early years because they fail to be intentional about these other forms of capital. They just feel all they need to start their business is the startup capital. Once they have that, bam, they have kickstarted. They don't make plans for these other forms of capital, which is very, very vital and fundamental to the growth and sustainability of our business. So now that you have watched this video, as an entrepreneur or as a founder, ensure to be intentional about these forms of capital, putting them in place, ensuring that you make plans to acquiring them and having them at every point or stage of your business. Thank you very much for staying tuned and watching this video. I hope you have learned 1 or 2 from the video, and don't forget the comment section is open. You can drop your questions and I will respond to it. And also don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed this video, and also lastly, don't forget to subscribe to this our YouTube channel. Thank you, and see you next time.